right. Welcome to Mindful Monday. This is Tamara with UC Davis and the Live Well Department. We're going to start the week very gently with an easy practice and some mindful meditation. So for today, you'll only need your yoga mat, a cushion, and some space. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat, and remember you can be seated on the floor, or you can also be seated on a chair or the edge of your bed for the meditation part. And let me see why we're getting a little bit dark. I think it's okay. All right. And for those who are watching live, I am starting a little bit early today, beating the heat of noon. But most people watch this afterwards, so it's all the same to you. So go ahead and take a comfortable seat, cross-legged or knees folded back. And settle in. Take a deep breath, reach the arms up. Exhale, release, taking the arms wide and down. Let's do 2 more big breaths like this. Now as you inhale, take the arms up. And on the exhale, turn to reach for your opposite knee. Twist. Inhale, come back to center, lift the arms. Exhale to the other side. Let's do 2 more to each side. So the idea is that we're moving with the breath. And back to center. This time, let's go side to side. So on your inhale, reach your fingertips to the floor and the other hand up and over. Exhale to change to the other side. And there's no hurry. Let your breath be long and easy. And come back to center. Let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs and take your torso in big circles. Move the shoulders, the neck. Loosening up. Go in the other direction. And back to center. Make any adjustments that you need in your seat so that we don't have to move and fidget once we make the commitment to stay in meditation. Take the shoulders back and down, shoulder blades down your back, chest open, and relax the arms. Take a deep breath, exhale through your mouth. And lean back just a little bit so you really feel like you're sitting and you're rooting down in your sit bones. Close your eyes and let all the muscles of your face become soft. Let the eyelids and the cheeks droop down. Release the jaw, allowing some space between your teeth. Relax the base of your tongue. And breathe deep into the back of your throat. Allowing the breath to be natural without having to change anything. Just bring your attention to the breath, just as it is. Observe how the air enters through your nose and how it creates space in the back of your throat. And how it continues to create space in your lungs, filling up and expanding your thoracic cavity. And notice how on the exhale there's a soft release. There's no pushing, there's just allowing and softness. And let yourself be completely absorbed in this observation of the breath, every detail about it. Let's have a moment of real appreciation for this simple act of breathing that happens all the time. We don't have to think about it. Breathing is always happening. Because breathing is always happening, it's always our gateway to the present moment. If you take one full conscious breath, it brings you right into the moment. The breath is it's the very sign of being alive. First thing we did when we came into this world was taking a deep breath. A big full inhale. And the last thing we'll do is take a long final exhale. You could say that life is what happens between each breath, moment to moment. So we'll stay here for 10 full breaths, silent, full conscious breaths. Take a deep breath. Release through your mouth. And softly bring your chest towards your chin, or your chin towards your chest. Open the eyes, open the hands. Taking in the vision of your body. Appreciating the life that is residing within this body right now. With your next inhale, celebrate that life by taking a big breath and reaching up. Exhale, release the arms. Interlace your fingers, press the palms up, and circle your chest around. Go the other way. Release. Interlace behind your back. Take the shoulders back and down. Open the chest and move your head gently a little bit side to side. And release. All right, let's come off of our seat. Leave the cushions nearby because we will use them later. Go ahead and shake out your legs. Shake out the ankles. Circle the ankles, spread the toes. Move your ankles in both directions. All right, and let's come to all fours. I like to keep the blanket in the middle of the mat for my knees. You can also use your cushion if you need to. So in all fours, go ahead and loosen up the spine, loosen up the body, moving side to side, or in big circles with your hips. Let your head go. There's no right and wrong here. So we're looking for movement, we're looking for sensation. And I'll play us some music from DJ Soul Rising. How's that? Okay. All right, so if you were circling in one direction, make sure that you go in both directions. So change direction if you haven't done so yet. On your inhale, arch the spine, lifting the crown of your head and the sit bones. And on the exhale, press your hands into the mat, lift your belly. And keep going with your breath. Inhale, arch. Exhale, press, lift the belly, round the spine. More. And coming back to a neutral spine. Now with our breath, we'll inhale, taking your left arm up and open, a big circle. Open your chest as you do so. And on the exhale, bring the hips down and the hand down behind you. And replace the hand. And we'll go side to side with the breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, replace. exhale, just gently sweep it back. Let's do one more to each side. And back to center. Press your toes into the floor. And on your next exhale, press the hips back, extend your spine. Keep the knees bent, take your feet as wide as your mat. And focus on lengthening the spine and lifting the sit bones. Keep a little bend in your knees. Take another deep breath here, really lengthening, lengthening. Push, push, push your hands into the floor, hips away. And walk your hands back towards your feet until you come to forward fold. Release your head, shake it out. Bend the knees and slowly unroll your spine to come up to standing. Keep your feet wide as your mat, knees a little bit bent and receptive. Open your arms, make sure that there's no obstacles nearby. And we'll swing the arms. As you swing the arms, make fists and tap your body. So in the front, it taps between the shoulder and the chest, and in the back, just below the shoulder blade. And look all the way behind you. Slow it down. Back to center. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release. All right. So I'll share with you this this breath movement that I really love, and it's inspired from swimming in beautiful waters here in California. So it goes like this. On your inhale, take the arms up. Bring the hands together. And on the exhale, curl the spine and dive in. Come into a deep squat. And on the inhale, reach out of the water. And exhale, release the arms to the side. Inhale, widen up. Exhale, hands together, dive in. Deep squat, inhale, reach out, exhale, release. Keep going. Two more. And come back to your mat. Inhale, reach up. And this time when you dive in, bring your hands to the floor and walk forward to downward dog. Pedal your feet, bending one knee and then the other. And on your inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, come down to your belly. Take your hands wide outside the mat, press your fingertips into the floor, squeeze your legs together. On your inhale, lift the chest, shoulders back, shoulder blades down. Exhale, bring the chest back down. Inhale, come up, and this time look over your left shoulder. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up, look over the right shoulder. Exhale, down. Let's do 2 more to each side. And rest here, make a pillow with your hands. And take full belly breaths. Bend your knees and sway your feet side to side. Bring your hands under the shoulders and press back. Let's come into child's pose. Take your knees wide. And let your belly rest between your thighs. Reach the arms forward. And let your forehead come down towards the floor. If it doesn't come down to the floor, you can bring a cushion under your body to support you. You can also make a pillow with the hands and let the face rest on one side. Take deep breaths here, and with each exhale, allow your body to sink in between the thighs a little bit deeper. Just letting your hips kind of open and make space with the weight and with the force of gravity. Take another big breath. Exhale through your mouth. And slowly come up onto your hands. Sit on your shins. Keep your knees wide. Bring the hands behind you to the floor and lean side to side to open the chest. Leave your left hand on the floor. Inhale and lift the right arm, bend the elbow and hold the back of your head. So you'll have that support to press your head into your hand. Take a deep breath and lift the hips. Release, and let's change sides. To the floor, step back, downward dog. your feet wide as the mat. Bend the knees and walk the hands back towards the feet. Inhale, roll up to stand. Bring your hands to your hips. And take your right foot all the way behind and across. Flex your foot, spread the toes, and bend the front knee. Bend the left knee just a little bit. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take your right wrist and pull it over. And release, hands to the hips. Step back to center and we'll go to the other side. Left foot behind and across. So you press the pinky side of the foot into the floor. Spread the toes. Inhale, arms up. Take the left wrist and pull it over to the right. Release. Step back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, dive in, bend the knees, ground the hands and walk forward to downward dog. Inhale forward to plank. And exhale all the way down to your belly. Interlace your fingers behind your back. And if you can't reach your fingers here, you can hold on to a small towel. Squeeze your legs together. Lift the shoulders. Extend the arms. Lift the arms. And now look side to side. Like you're on a little canoe. And your boat is tipping side to side. Or a little kayak. What's your favorite water toy? Paddleboard?
Always see the English first.
Okay, and release. Make a pillow with your hands. And deep belly breaths here.
You always be ready for cold. Always be ready for heat. Always know where good water source is. Always master the skills necessary.
One more big belly breath. Exhale through your mouth. And press the hands and come up.
Always rest before you can.
Let's go to downward dog. Pedal the feet. On your next inhale, take your right leg up. Reach it high. Spread the toes. Circle your ankle. Go both ways.
10 fingers, 10 laws that I live by. Like
Take a deep breath.
Attract.
Reach it long.
10 fingers,
Exhale.
10 laws that I live
Slowly bring your right foot forward to the floor, just outside your right hip. And lower your back knee down. Lift your back foot, the left foot, and pivot it under your hips and walk your hands about 45 degrees to the left. And we're just going to move our hips here side to side. Or maybe even circles. Finding space in the hips.
Be ready for cold. Always be ready for heat. Always.
If you're going in circles, change direction.
Always master the skills necessary. Always get the job done. Always know your place. Always disallow foolishness. Always rest whenever you can. Whenever you can.
All right, coming back to center. Now bring that back foot all the way under your hips. And sit on your heel. Hands in front of the heart.
To be that we're all musicians.
Bring the belly back so you're really in your center of gravity and you're not leaning forward, but really sit back onto that back heel. Deep breath. And exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Keep the feet where they are and only switch the knees. And sit now on the other foot. Option to extend the foot and sit on the top of the foot if your toes are killing you. Hands down and switch again to the original side. Walk the hands to the front of your mat and step back to downward dog. Pedal your feet out. And now take your left leg up. Spread the toes, circle your ankle, go in both directions. Take a deep breath, reach that leg high, and exhale. Gently step it forward outside the left hand. Walk the hands 45 degrees to the right and lift the back foot and also pivot it about 45 degrees back. And circles with the hips. And it doesn't have to be a big movement. You can be small. The important thing is that there is movement. That you are challenging your edge here. Going in circles, make sure to go in both directions. And feel what's happening. Feel through the hips, the spine. Explore. All right, and now picking up the back foot, the right foot, and bringing it all the way under your hips and sit back on your heel. So the option is to have the foot extended. That's an option. Hands to the floor. Keep the feet where they are and just switch the knees. Hands to the heart. And again, hands to the floor, switch the knees. And hands to the floor, top of the mat, step back, downward dog. Pedal it out. Come forward to plank. And exhale, come all the way down to your belly. So here we have a couple of options. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you'll stay up here on your forearms. If your spine feels safe, if there's no pinching sensation in the low back, you can stay here. But if you do feel discomfort in your low back, stay low. So you'll keep your head down close to the floor. Go ahead and slide your left knee out to the left so it comes out in 90 degrees. So the hip and the knee are bent 90 degrees out. And bend the right knee and circle your foot around. Just notice how that feels in the hips. Go in the other direction. And let's all bring our head down to the floor. And we'll reach with our right hand, we'll reach back for our right foot. And just let yourself sink down towards the floor here. minimum effort, and it's more about releasing and allowing. Deep breath into your belly. Exhale through your mouth and release the foot. Extend the left knee. Shake your hips side to side. And we'll go to the other side. So right knee out. Hip and knee bent about 90 degrees. And remember, you can stay up or you can stay low. Bend the left knee and circle the leg around. Notice if there's any difference in the sensation from one side to the other. Change direction. Let's all come low to the floor and reach back with the left hand for that left foot and bring it in towards your glute. Deep breaths here. Allowing and releasing. Take one more big breath. Exhale through your mouth. Release the foot. Extend both legs. And shake your hips side to side. And slowly press up and back to child's pose. And this time, bring your knees together. And if you have a cushion nearby, you can bring that cushion right over your thighs. Really close to your belly. And drape yourself over the cushion and let your head drop towards the floor. Exhale through the mouth. And slowly come up to seated. So on your shins, keep your legs parallel to each other and open your toes out. So there's two options here. You can either keep your feet extended or you can come to the toes. Choose your toe torture. Either on the toes or on the top of the foot. One hand to the floor behind you. Inhale, reach the arm up and lift the hips. Exhale, bring the hips down and change to the other side. Go side to side. We'll do two more to each side. down to the front of the mat, step back, downward dog, pedal it out. Inhale, take your right leg up. Reach it high. Exhale, step it forward outside the right hand. Pivot and lower the back heel down. Inhale, come up to warrior two. And we'll keep the legs rooted and grounded, so spread the toes and really connect the feet to the floor. Keep the legs where they are, strong and steady. And now release the arms. So we'll move side to side, and it doesn't matter what the arms do. And bring the hands back to the floor. Step back, downward dog, pedal it out. Left leg up, reach it high. Exhale, step it forward outside the left hand. Pivot and lower the back heel down and come up.
Breathe.
Root the legs down, spread the toes, connect to the floor. Keep the legs steady and move the arms. Any arm movement you like. And release back to the floor, step back. Downward dog. Pedal it out. Inhale, come forward to the plank, down to your belly. Keep your forehead on the floor, facing down. Bend your knees. Squeeze your knees towards the midline and reach back for both ankles. Flex the feet, spread the toes. Lift the shoulders and lift the chest. Kick the feet into the hands. And release. Make a pillow with your hands. Big belly breaths here. Take a few more big belly breaths there. Let's see who's their key. All right. One more big belly breath. And press up and back to downward dog. Take the feet wide, bend the knees, walk the hands back towards your feet. And this time, turn your heels in, toes out, and come down into a squat. Press your knees out with your elbows, extend your spine. And let the hips sink down. So if, depending on your ankle mobility, this might be difficult for some people. If your heels are not on the floor, then make a roll with your blanket and bring the heels to the blanket and squat back down. And little by little, you'll get deeper into the squat, but you don't want to push yourself in very fast. You want to allow the body to open up into new spaces slowly. All right, reach the fingers forward, round your back, and let your butt come down to the floor. This is quite a drop for me with the blanket. Allow yourself to be silly. perfection here. Take your legs wide. And let's start bending our left knee. Bend the left knee here. Let's make sure we have enough space. All right. And side to side. And the next time that you lean over to the right side where the leg is extended, find an anchor point. So maybe hold onto your foot or your shin or the floor, wherever feels good to you, and reach the left arm up and over, bend the elbow and hold the back of your head and lean back into that support. Inhale, come back up. Bring the left hand to the floor, about 45 degrees behind you. Press the heel strongly into the floor. Extend your foot, press the shin and the knee down, and lift the hips. Reach the right arm up and over. And release. Now we'll turn towards the bent knee and bring all your cushions with you. All of them. Get nice and comfy. So we'll turn until we're facing in that direction. And the right knee and right top of the foot now are on the floor. Flex your left foot. Now if you need a little bit more support, you might want to bring a cushion under the left hip. And then with the other cushions, maybe under your belly. And then lean forward and release. Big breaths here. Allowing space to open in the body. With each inhale, you lift up a little bit, you open up a little bit, and with the exhale, you soften and drop into that new space that you created. And slowly come up. Remove the cushions, and we'll swing the back leg forward and bring it over the left knee. Squeeze the knee towards your chest, extend the spine. Take the right hand behind you, inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, hook and twist. Deep breath. And release, change. Now turn your hands, twist to the other side. So left hand to the floor behind you. Press your shin down, foot down. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the right arm up and over. Open your legs, shake them out. And now we're going to the other side. degrees behind you. Press the heel down, press the shin down, and lift the hips. And release. Now turn towards the right knee, turn, turn, turn. Bring all your cushions with you. Option to bring one cushion under the right hip to give you a little bit more space. Flex the right ankle so that will protect your knee. Bring the other cushion right in front of your belly. Take a deep breath, extend the spine, and exhale, drape over. And release. Take a deep breath, exhale through your mouth, and slowly come back to your hands. Remove the cushions, lean to the right and swing the left leg over the right knee. Interlace your fingers in front of the shin and extend the spine. Squeeze the knee towards your chest. Take the left hand to the floor behind you. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, hook the elbow over the knee. Twist. Breath, release. Now turn to the other side, right hand to the floor behind you. Press the shin and the foot into the floor. Inhale, lift the hips, take the left arm up and over. And release. Undo your legs. Let's come to lay on our back. Shake out your legs. Open the arms out to the side and take both knees to the right. And look over to the left. Breath. Exhale. Take both knees to the other side and look over to the right. Breath. Exhale back to center. Any movement that you might need to do right now to release any tension. And we'll bring the cushions, only 2 cushions. other side of your knees. Bring your feet together, knees apart in a butterfly shape. You can also do this without cushions, but if you have the cushions, it feels very nice. And take the arms up overhead, bend the elbows, and also make a diamond shape with your arms. Close your eyes and let yourself sink in. Those cushions, bring the cushions under the knees and your arms rest by your side. Hands to your belly and bring your attention back to your breath. Still with your eyes closed. Bring the attention back to the life force of the breath. Maybe noticing right now if there's any difference in the quality and the sensations of the breath compared to when we started. You're welcome to stay here, resting and breathing and just enjoying all the benefits of the last hour of practice. And I will say thank you and goodbye. And have a wonderful week ahead of you. I'll see you soon. Wednesday for hardcore vinyasa yoga. Be prepared. Okay, everyone. Ciao, ciao.